Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and here on this channel I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content, in particular for the woman over 40. Well, if you don't know, the Grammys was last night. Now, I don't know when this video is going up. It's not going to be today. It's going to be tomorrow, sometime this week. But the Grammys were last night. I'm sure you all are very familiar with the Grammys. It's all about the music industry and who did well over the last year. And so we're not here really to talk about the artists and the music itself, although Beyonce did win Country Album of the Year, but we're here to talk about the fashion. This is a beauty fashion channel, so we're here to talk about the looks and my personal opinion and the ones that I saw that I really liked. There were about 3 or 4 that I thought were okay looks, and there were some ones that I just didn't care for. And there was one that I really have a really probably long opinion about. That one I'll save for last. So if you would like to hear my commentary on the 2025 Grammy Award fashion red carpet looks, then stay tuned now. Let's get started. Okay, I have my notes right here, so if you see me look down, just ignore it. So the first look is on a gentleman, and his name is, I'm hoping I pronounce this correctly, Shaboozey. I've never heard of him before. I'd never saw him before. I started watching the Grammy red carpets, but when I saw his picture, I didn't actually see him on the red carpets, although I did see some of the people. I'll tell you which ones. I did not see him. I saw a picture, but when I saw this jacket, he was probably one of my very favorites of the night. I think this jacket is beautiful. It is so unique. And the structure of it, the detail of it, the leather tassels that are hanging, it looks very futuristic. The tailoring is perfection. This jacket is from Diesel. I think his entire look is by Diesel. He looks amazing. They did a great job. It's unique. Of course, it's custom, but it's just not the same thing you see the black suit, the blue suit, the brown suit, and here lately the purple suit on the men that are walking the red carpet. I like the color. I like everything about it. Well done, Diesel. The next look is from Cynthia Erivo, and I thought her look was okay. I like it. I thought the deep plunging V neckline looked really nice on her. That looks great on women with smaller busts, and I think she wore it well. The suit looked like it was like a dark blue with the silver in the middle. Dark blue is not my color, but it looked okay. It wasn't outstanding. It was unique. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a costume from Star Trek. That's what it looked like. It looked like something someone on Star Trek would have worn, but I thought it was really pretty. And she did have her custom nails from Wicked. I still haven't seen them. I'll have to go and see it. But she did have her custom nails to match her dress and her ensemble, and it was tailored to perfection. She did wear it really well. The next look was on Sabrina Carpenter. Don't know who she is either, but I love this dress. It's not something that I would wear. It's not my style, but I think it's beautiful. It's very feminine. It's very soft. It's by J.W. Anderson. That soft blue and the detail on the bottom and around her waist. And then when she turned around in the back, and you can see the strap just hung down the middle of her back into like the right above her behind. I thought that was so pretty. It looked so dainty and so feminine, but unique all at the same time. I think this dress is beautiful, and I think that her makeup looks great with it. It's very minimal, so the dress is really speaking about the look. I like everything about it. This dress is very unique, but still I think it's gorgeous. Next we have Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift is in Vivienne Westwood. When I saw this dress, I always write little notes. I wrote sultry beside her name. I saw her actually on the red carpet. I saw her when she was walking. So this picture does not do it justice. You can see the glitter, the glamour, like it was just sparkling, and she looked amazing. And I don't know if you can see those shoes, but I was watching her feet when she was walking on the red carpet. That heel has to be at least 5 inches. It has to be at least 5 inches. Her foot, it looked like she was walking on her tiptoes, but she looked very comfortable. It looked beautiful. And what I loved about it, there's always the devil is the detail. She had this little chain at the very bottom of her dress where the split is, and it has rubies on it, and it has a little T hanging on the chain. It is beautiful. So we don't know whether that T is for Taylor or Travis, her boyfriend, but I thought it was stunning. And she had her signature red lip. It just popped. The whole look looked very well done. I think she probably is my favorite look of the night. Next, we have Cardi B, and she is in Cavalli Couture. I love everything about this dress. It looks like a warm, sultry, fall, autumn look. The color scheme of it, I love the feathers. So we're giving texture, we're giving detail. Of course, it's tailored to perfection. Her makeup looks gorgeous, of course. Her hair looks gorgeous. Of course, I would not expect anything different from her, but I love this selection. I just think it looks really, really pretty on the red carpet and in the pictures. Next, we have Chrissy Teigen and Christian Siriano and her husband John Legend in Louis Vuitton. I love this look on her. I think it's really pretty. She didn't cross the line, but she leaned on up. She leaned on a "this is too much skin showing" line. She really leaned on it. She didn't cross it though. Everything is put in strategic places that cover up everything that needs to be covered. I think it's gorgeous. I love the architectural detail at the bottom of the dress. It looks stiff, but it looks like it would glide across the floor. I love everything. I love the color. I think she looks beautiful. I think her makeup looks beautiful. I also love her husband's look. I love the fact that he didn't go with a typical black tuxedo. He went with this beautiful shade of chocolate brown. It is gorgeous. The necktie is a little bit different. It's not your usual go-to either. And the suit has some texture. It's not just one-dimensional. They look beautiful together. I think their stylists were really working to make them look like we're a couple. The looks aren't exactly the same, but they have some details that are the same in each piece, and I love that. The next person that I saw that I really liked, and I saw him walking on the red carpet, was Will Smith. I love that jacket. It reminds me of the drum majors. I went to HBCU, North Carolina A&T State University, to be exact, in Greensboro, North Carolina. But that jacket looked like a drum major jacket. I thought it was really pretty. I liked the fact that it was black and it had the white, so it really stood out a lot. And it looked very tailored. The pants were tailored, the shoes, all of it was very seamless. Beautiful, beautiful. He should have talked to his kids though, but we'll talk about that later. Next, I have Alicia Keys, and she falls into the category that I think it's okay. The bustier, beautiful, beautiful. I love everything about it. I think she went a bit too far. She went a bit too far with all of this hanging on her ears and hanging down. The bustier was enough. Like, it's extra. It's giving high end. It's giving Cleopatra-esque. It's giving some Vivienne Westwood, but the earrings were too much. Sometimes when you put it all on and you feel like this is it, you need to look in the mirror and take a second. Just take a second and just did I do too much? Is this just too much? Does this, and by too much I mean, do I have on so much that one piece takes away from the entire look? And I truly feel that those earrings take away from the bustier. I think she should have done one or the other. She could have done a beautiful, simple dress with those earrings, or she could have just left the bustier and put on some simple jewelry with her beautiful makeup and her hair. So I think it was just too much. It was just too much going on. I didn't love the look. I think it was okay. Next, we have Trevor Noah. I love his suit. I thought it was very, very well tailored. It looked like a Tom Ford suit to me. I love the fact that it has a lot of texture, and I think it looks really, really sharp and really nice. Next and last on this list, we have Janelle Monáe. I like the suit. I like the fact that she wore a pantsuit and not just a regular dress, but this is something she does quite often, but they always look different. I love all the brooches or all the details of the suit. I love the little chain. I also love the fact that she didn't wear a shirt up under the suit, but she's not showing much of anything at all. I still think it looks beautiful. I don't personally care for the hat, but I think it looks like an ensemble when she wears it. I love the tailoring of her pieces, and I also always love her makeup. Her makeup is always to perfection, and I think the color looks pretty on her as well. Next, I'm gonna get to my not so favorite look. So the first on the list is Lady Gaga. The first on the list is Lady Gaga. Now, the jacket, Chef's kiss. That jacket looks like something that would have been worn on Game of Thrones. That jacket looks like something that would be worn on any TV show or movie that has anything to do with Vikings. I would love to have that jacket. I would love it, but it probably cost the same price of my house. But I felt like the skirt was just too heavy. It was extremely heavy looking, along with that leather jacket and all those layers, the bustling of it all. I just thought it was too much, and I didn't really like it. And to be honest, her hair, I wasn't opposed to her hair with the jacket. I thought it was a great combination. Her makeup was pretty. It looked a little avant-garde, which is probably the look she was going for, but it just looked too heavy in my opinion. Next, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but I think it's pronounced Chappelle Roan, and she is wearing vintage Jean Paul Gaultier. Nope, not at all. She looks like those old dolls that had the really white face with all the makeup on and the long lashes and the little pop of blue eyeshadow with the blush was in a little round circle. I don't like anything about this look. I think it looks very costumey, and maybe that's the look she was going for. It's just not me. Maybe that's the look she was going for. If that's the look she was going for, she did a great job. Well done. She achieved it with the headpiece to match the dress and the shoes or the boots that she had on that matched the dress. But I didn't like it. I didn't. This is gonna be a no for me. Next, we have Julia Fox. Julia looked like she was on her way out. She got halfway dressed. She had her underclothes, had her stockings on and stuff, and she forgot she was gonna wash some dishes. And she need to go ahead and wash some dishes before she left. But I'm gonna go back in here and put my pants, or I'm gonna put my dress on, or I'm gonna put my pants and my top on. And but the car showed up and they said it's time to go. And she just like dried her hands, left the gloves on, and ran out the house. She looks half dressed. I think it looks tacky. There is nothing interesting or unique about this look whatsoever. It just did not look good. That's just my opinion though. Next we have Avery Wilson. I don't understand this jacket. I don't get it. I don't think it looks good. Let me see if I can find something nice to say about this. The pink and red look great together with one another. The flowers themselves are pretty, just not on this jacket. That was nice. The Smith children. We'll start with Willow. She's beautiful. That is a beautiful girl. She definitely looks like a combination of her mother and her father, and her brother does as well. She's beautiful. Skin is beautiful. She just had on a blazer and underwear. She had on sparkly underwear. There was not an outfit. There was just underwear, but I don't know. No, it was a no for me, but it wasn't ugly. It was just not well thought out in my opinion. Now her brother, on the other hand, what can I say? This is what happened when you grow up and there are no rules and boundaries really set for you, because his mama pretty much said that they let them kind of figure life out when they were growing up. They didn't have a lot of rules and regulations. And he didn't have anybody that told him before he walked out the door how ridiculous he looked. Why? What is that house on your head? And what universe would someone look at that and be like, that is gorgeous, that is artistic, that is creative, that is very thoughtful. I think that's a great idea. You look amazing. I can't really say what I want to say about it. Let me see if I can find something nice. I love black. That's all he looked ridiculous. Well, anyway, maybe his parents left. Yeah, they all do have their own separate homes. But did his daddy see him? And if he did, what did he say to him? Because my daughter could never, and still, and still walk around with pride, and still walk around with her shoulders back, feeling like she looks fantastic. Not my daughter. She'd be like, oh my God. She would see me coming. She'd be like, oh my God. She probably turn the other way. That's the kind of mama I am. I'm gonna let her know. Even if she disagrees, she gonna know. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know who this man is. His name is Jermaine Mitchell. And I'm looking at my paper, and I wrote down my first thought when I saw his look. And that word is pimp. He look like a pimp. He look like he's auditioning for a TV role. He got the do-rag. He has the do-rag still on his head. I don't know what. Did he have a stylist? I don't think he could have had a stylist. There's no way he had a stylist with this look. He went and he might have had told somebody, go find me this coat, go find me these shoes. I need this and I need that, and I'm gonna put it all on together. They put out some statement pieces, but his response was, no. I want all of them. I'm gonna wear all. There's no such thing. I'm gonna wear just one statement piece. I'm gonna wear all the pieces. He look like a pimp. Only thing he's missing is the cane. That's it. And last on the list, the worst dress or undressed or not dressed is what I should be saying, was Kanye's wife. I don't understand. I just don't understand what in her right mind. Apparently she's not in her right mind. Apparently Kanye does not have anybody in his life to reel him back in. They don't have anybody that's going to hit him with a reality check on a regular. I'll do it for him. I will be that person for you. I will be a surrogate mother for you because you need it. If he watches this, he needs it desperately. He needs it desperately. So he was invited because I guess he was nominated, or I don't know, but he was invited to come. He showed up with his wife. They got out of the car. She had on this beautiful black fur coat, was holding it in the front like this. They walked onto the red carpet. They spun around a little bit, and he said something to her, probably to the tone of, okay, you ready? Something like that. That's what I read, something that the a lip reader said something to that effect. And she said, okay. And she turns around with her back facing the camera and lets her coat drop down to the ground. She has on a piece of nylon that is the exact same color of her skin and nothing else. And you can see, I'm talking about nylon pantyhose. I'm not talking about the nice, thick, shiny ones. I'm talking about the very, very thin, cheap ones that you can see right through. It might as well be a piece of saran wrap. It was so distasteful. Now, let me preface this by saying her body is beautiful. It is stunning. It's beautiful. She's beautiful. The body is beautiful. So I'm not talking about that. I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. Lord knows I'm not. It was so distasteful. I can't imagine doing that, being a man. What was he thinking? That is somebody's daughter. For a man that has female children, especially his daughter, Northwest, the 11-year-old who is extremely opinionated just like her father. How would you feel if someone talked your daughter into doing something like that? How would you feel if your daughter came out and was naked on television? Like, it was so distasteful. It was trashy. It was so unacceptable. Like, she walked around, and at one point when she had her coat off, he was looking at her, he was smiling. She never cracked a smile. She looked like she's drugged. Like, it's just, I don't know what she was thinking. He has no respect for her. He has no respect for her family. That is so unacceptable. What husband would be okay with his wife being out on television naked in front of millions of people? Like, and he's smiling like that's a joke. That is not a joke. That is her life. She would have to suffer the ramifications of this moment for years to come. And she may not think about it now. She probably won't even be with him forever. One day she's going to have to explain to her potential children why she did that. Why was that acceptable? You know, when you're trying to discipline your children and teach them right and wrong, and they point to this moment right here. Kanye, when you're trying to discipline your children to teach them right from wrong, how are you going to explain this moment? How are you going? Because I know North is. I would love to be a fly on the wall. I know she's going to ask him about it. I know she is, because she's just like her dad. She's going to ask him about it. I would love to be a fly on that wall. That is so, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Why would you do that to your wife? That's not love. That's, you put her on display. And we know it's not her, because you were trying to do that to Kim. We know it's not her. We know it's you. It is your influence. It is unacceptable. It's horrible. That's all I have to say about that. Pure trash. And you did it for attention, because you came on the red carpet, you walked a few minutes, let the dress drop, turned around, showed everybody, showed everybody your everything. Put the coat back on, left, walked back off the red carpet, got in the car and left. Why? Who needs that level of attention? That's it. That's horrible. Despicable. Horrible. I don't have an opinion about a lot of things, but sometimes I do, and this was one of them. Now, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have the most blessed and amazing week. Bye-bye.